Hi friends, MD Vegan. Curd is my new topic. Fake curd, to be precise, or as good as it can be. Yeah, we have all these new words because we are transitioning to vegan as a world, as global, I would say. Yeah. It's the strongest global movement, the vegan movement, since 2014, so I can say that. And I fake the curd here with cashew nuts and bananas. That's the base. It's a wonderful cream, cashew cream for many recipes. And today I put it in the blender right away. It's a fabulous cashew cream for many recipes. Just a half a cup of cashews, 2 bananas or so. Then you have the wonderful texture from the bananas that make it creamy, and the fat from the nuts that makes it really silken creaminess. But adding now for the curd, and the first element here, sesame seeds. These are 2 or 3 tablespoons sesame seeds. I washed them in a strainer on running water for a minute or so, just to get the dirt off that comes from the harvesting. You don't know what is on the seeds, when I get them in bulk. So I just wash them a little bit. I don't soak them. You can. I don't need to. Just washing, it's a minute thing, and then I use them. It makes a difference in the flavor, I found. When you don't do that with the fresh sesame seed, you can also take tahini. Then you have a different question. You don't need to wash tahini, of course. It's ground sesame seeds, basically, sometimes roasted, as that goes also as well for the curd. But the seeds, they have to be washed, I would say. Same as rice. You cook rice, you wash it. It makes a difference. Tastes different. You see it also when you cook it. But the sesame seeds is the same story. So very simple. Just washing a little bit tastes better to me. Clearly. And here, now the next part of the curd is a lemon. I have a lemon here, a whole lemon. That's maybe a little bit much. It's a large lemon and 4 dates. I will take a little bit out of the lemon. This here, a third, take out, and maybe I add that later. I save it. The curd needs to be a little bit sour. That is, a real curd is fermented, but the fake curd is without fermentation. So to make it sour, but that happens when you ferment, it gets sour a little bit, and the acid builds, and that makes it taste sour. Also, that keeps the curd from going bad, turning bad. Fermentation is a tool to keep something, to make it keeping. It's also very healthy for the intestines, the fermentation, the gut bacteria, the gut flora, they like it. It's very good, very healthy. But you can do the same when you have a whole food plant-based diet, with the nuts here, and the dates, and the sesame seed. Then you also have a very good for the guts. So you don't need to ferment it. You can also add some lemon and you have a similar effect. Very healthy. So that's what I do to begin to make the curd. I put a little bit of water, not too much, because I want to have the texture thick. That is curd. So a little bit of water. I can always add, if I feel, after the first blending, when I check it. The blender dance. Sesame seeds are pretty hard. With the tahini is different. And the cashews also need a second blending. So I break it down at first. I usually do that instead of soaking. And then I taste it right now to check if I need to add something. Maybe I add more lemon, more water. Let's see. I'd say it's perfect. I don't need to add anything. So 3/4 of a medium large lemon is perfect. Tastes wonderful. And 4 dates. You have seen my size. The size of my dates are small, medium, not the large ones. It would take a little bit less if you want to have the same measurements. But you can also make it sweeter or more sour as you wish. So that's the curd. It sits for a while. It will soak, and then I blend it again. Meanwhile, I show you my fruit salad, because this is a fruit curd. Curd can be, what I did oftentimes, a spring curd. That means savory with fresh green herbs, some onions in there. Yeah, you can have that with vegetables like cucumbers, carrots. It's a wonderful dish. Bell pepper or so. All these fresh, crunchy vegetables as chips with the curd is so delicious. Now, there's many ways to use it, and but you can also make it sweet, as I do now, with some more dates and so. Basically the same recipe. The banana is always important. The banana makes it really curd-like. It's part of it. The banana and the sesame and the cashew, that's what makes it. And so now the sweet curd, that's also one of my favorite dishes, the fruit curd. Yeah, I have a fruit salad or one fruit, doesn't matter. There's famous the strawberry curd. In my family, we always had strawberry curd. And now I take apricots. They are a little bit sour always. Even if they taste sweet, you taste that sour affinity if you combine it with other sour fruit. You won't do that because that already the sour explosion then it's not so nice. But with a banana, that's perfect. This is a sweet fruit, rather a little bitter even. Yeah, they have some bitter flavor compounds. You taste that when you put some lemon in there also. And with it together with the bitter tone of the banana, it's a very complex flavor. Yeah, one wouldn't think oftentimes. If you combine it with a sour affinity apricot, it's very sour inside. I mean, hidden. Yeah. That must be perfect. I will try that now. Put it together, and I have 2 cups of each of the fruit. And with the curd, that will be a perfect breakfast. You know, I have the fruit, it's the main part, and then I have the sesame seeds and nuts basically. And the sesame seeds and nuts, they have fat and protein. So that's all I need, all the macronutrients. We have 3 macronutrients all our food consists of. The great nutrients, the big nutrients, the large nutrients, that is fat and protein, nuts and seeds it is, and fruit. In this case, that's complex carbohydrates. So carbohydrates, fat and protein. These are the 3 macros. It's all in the breakfast. That means the breakfast is really wholesome and will keep for some time. So now I will go back to my curd, blend one more time, and ready it goes. Now ready to go. One more blender dance. Looks very good. I don't think I need more water, but let's see. No, I think it's okay. Wonderful. I'll show you. Well, nice. That will be perfect for the apricots and for the bananas, I think. Here, I show you the curd now, my fake curd. It will thicken up a little bit when it sits, but at the same time is it coating the fruit, and the fruit, of course, that's it for a while. It will release a little bit of water. So I guess it's a perfect mixture here. The fruit curd, apricot banana curd. Yeah, very nice. So the curd thing here is really a nice invention. You can also take a little bit more cashew and sesame seeds. Then you have it a little bit more curd-like. Less sesame seeds, a little less, just as you like. These measurements here I show you are only more or less intuitive. So no, I don't offer precise measurements here because I make these video recipes and I show the ingredients, their quality, their amounts close to the camera, as you always do. And I put here a little lemon on top of the camera. I show you. That's what I do to give you an idea of the measurements. But that is more intuitive, that you see it. You see it, you intuit it, and you understand, you feel it more than you know the precise measurements. As when I write a book, I'm writing that now, then I write down precise measurements, and the intuitive way, without the precise measurements, without the recipe here, I have no recipes here, I do it because I can do it because I have all these 3 ingredients here, or a very small number of ingredients I begin with, and then I build upon it intuitively, step by step. So that's why also you can make your own recipes, and you don't even need precise measurements in most of the time with these small numbers of ingredients. So as I show you, that has some advantages. And some people always ask how much of this and that, and then I try to do my best and explain a little bit. Okay, this is a cup of bananas, or 2 to begin with. You can try. Most people find that okay. Yeah. But I think it's for most of the people, the idea of cooking intuitively is not so common. Some people love it, others feel not so certain about it. Well, I understand. I was always cooking with measurements also. But I learned step by step that the intuitive way has a lot of advantages. Yeah. Especially I can quickly make a recipe and change it. Yeah. And I have a small number of ingredients. I immediately know what's wrong. Do I have a little bit, can I take a little bit more of this ingredient, or a little bit less of the other one, or is one ingredient completely wrong here? Yeah. With 3 ingredients, it's pretty easy to find out. Yeah. So intuitively, but you have to begin easy, yeah? Simple. Yeah. That's the clue, I would say. With a small number of ingredients, 1 ingredient, 2 ingredients, then add a 3rd one to make it more interesting. But that's the way I would say to learn intuitive cooking. But I will explain more of that in my book. I'm elaborating on that. That's why also I'm talking about it right now a little bit, because I have that on the desk. The book is already done. Some final ideas are now finalized. Here, this is my apricot bananas in Sesame Cashew curd, if you want, the titles. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. I'm really looking forward to it. It's so good, I guess. Yeah. And then you can like my videos, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube, have another recipe every single day, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter.